Hi, welcome to our webinar, Succession Planning for Baby Boomer Business Owners. I'm Warren Rutherford, a transition planning consultant at the Executive Suite. Let's set your transition planning compass by looking at the upper left corner of your screen. I want to C, help you achieve clarity, O, explore new opportunities, M, find new meaning in your life, and P, discover a sense of purpose. Are you ready? As a business owner, perhaps you've been thinking about leaving your business, or maybe you've been avoiding thinking about it. When? Now is the time to think successfully about your personal and business future. Thinking about leaving your business can be confusing, depressing, and downright scary. Why are owners reluctant to think about leaving their business? Is it fear loss of identity? The process to sell is too complicated? Or you equate leaving with dying? You can't picture yourself sitting in a rocking chair? Does that sound familiar? Do you see a black hole? Many owners say that thinking about leaving their company feels like falling into a black hole. But the fact is, there are unsuccessful and successful ways to leave your business. And if you read the Retirement Rut Boredom and PTSD, just a script note, that stands for post-transaction stress disorder. What are some possible motivations for leaving your business? Are you burnt out? You want to do something new and different? Something else you'd rather do? You have a potential buyer. Or you want to create a great future for you, your business, and your family. Do any of these resonate with you? The golden years, yes, sitting on the porch, playing golf, playing tennis. For baby boomers, it's different. How about something exciting? How about an active, meaningful life? It's called the platinum years, and that can continue for 10, 20, 30 years or more. You're right, exit planning can be a negative. We exit in emergencies and don't know where we're going to end up. Transition planning, on the other hand, it's positive and exciting. You prepare your new beginnings and your new fulfilling life. And transition planning leads to a successful new life. Which sounds more exciting to you? Leaving without planning or leaving with transition planning? So, how can you leave your business successfully? You want to have a clear plan now for what you want to do with your life after leaving your business? Do you want to pass your business on to new owners so that you come away with the money you want, the business continues successfully after you've left, and you can successfully live the new life you have designed? Let's look at some ways in which owners leave their companies unsuccessfully. Exit decision remorse, retirement remorse, boredom. What are some unsuccessful ways to leave your business? Well, there's the R&D approach. You don't want to think about leaving, so you do nothing. Doing nothing makes you vulnerable when the unexpected event occurs and can lead to your business's decline, financial loss, and to personal and family upheaval. Is this a good choice? How about making an impulsive decision? You want instant results, but you won't explore all your options. How about seller's remorse? You get cold feet and you stop the deal. You're not emotionally ready to sell. Not only do you lose your retainer, most firms are now charging penalties to owners who get that seller's remorse and who back out in the middle of a deal. And how about retirement remorse? That happens after you've left your company and now you don't know what to do with your new life. And last but certainly not least, because you did not plan after you sell, you may feel cheated. You didn't get the amount of money you wanted. So what lessons can we learn from these unsuccessful ways to leave? Well, first one, no analysis and comparison of your options. You may not make the best decision, and you may not get the best value for it. If you don't have a thorough plan after you leave, you can become boring, unfulfilling, and meaningless in your new life. About the third lesson, if you have cold feet and seller's remorse, it can reduce the dollars you get, and it can reduce the number of potential buyers. And the fourth lesson, if you have unrecognized emotions and fears, they can sabotage your attempt to leave your business on your own terms. Do these make sense to you? Let's look at some facts about baby boomer business owners. 80% of our wealth is tied up in our companies. 70% don't have plans to exit. And 60% haven't had a discussion with advisors or others about developing an exit and transition plan. When will you? And why do they fail to do transition planning? There's a couple of reasons. You're afraid to think about leaving. It's maybe too early to plan. Perhaps you feel the transition process will be too complicated. Perhaps you're afraid of an unknown future. Or you don't know experienced advisors who can help you plan and develop a successful transition. Do any of these reasons strike a chord with you? Now, owners who do get ready for their next transition by doing the transition planning are prepared to achieve their financial goals, their business goals, and their personal goals. Have you spent the time necessary to establish each of these? And have you thought about how your business might lose if you walk out the door without a transition plan? There's two types of transitions that require planning. First is the personal transition. You move from being a CEO of your company to the next stage in your life. New activities, new relationships with spouse and family, and new sources of identity, meaning, and fulfillment. And the business transition from a company owned and run by you to new ownership, maybe even new organizational structures for your company. When you engage in a personal transition plan, you establish a clear vision of your personal future, a successful strategy for making it happen, and you're able to achieve personal and emotional satisfaction in your new life. And finally, you're able to create a satisfying new identity in your new life. And an owner who engages in business transition planning is aware of his business options, makes the best decision about his company and what to do with it, can achieve the desired financial outcomes during the process of transferring your company to new owners, and you have peace of mind about moving to a new life. Yogi Berra once said, "If you see a fork in the road, take it." Well, here's a new twist. Do you want to choose the rutted path to the right and perhaps die at your desk? Do you want to choose the smooth path to the left and perhaps have a boring, meaningless retirement? Or are you interested in the third path? If so, I challenge you to choose a dynamic and purposeful new future we call the Platinum Years. So, are you ready to think seriously about the possibility of transferring your business to new owners? Are you ready to think seriously about moving on to a new future? Do you think you should take the time now to start engaging in personal and business transition planning? And finally, are you ready to start thinking about creating a new life for yourself after leaving your company? When do you want to start? Next year, next month, next week? Or are you satisfied with the transition without planning? Unless you like green prunes and bran, perhaps we ought to have a discussion soon. If you are ready to start, I recommend a series of programs created by the Successful Transition Planning Institute. And we can work together on these. These 3 programs are called Think, Live, and Decide. Together, they help you create your successful personal business transition strategies. Let's look a little bit more deeply at these. Think. It prepares you intellectually and emotionally to think strategically and successfully about your personal and business future. Live. It helps you create your own customized personal transition plan and an implementation strategy for a new life you can't wait to live. And Decide. It helps you analyze your business options, decide what you want to do with your company. Then you create a customized business transition plan and an implementation strategy for successfully transferring your company to new owners. Are you ready to begin? If so, please contact me, Warren Rutherford, Transition Planning Consultant at the Executive Suite. You can get me at wjr@theexecutivesuite.com or simply go online to theexecutivesuite.com/transition planning, or better yet, give me a call at 508-778-7700. Make it a great day. Thank you.